The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, everybody. This is Chris Jenkin, CEO, founder of Gotcha. And today I'm going to review a product that we've launched called Gotcha Places. It's actually Gotcha Places Plus, and Gotcha Places is the directory system that we're building. So I'm going to show you I'm going to show you and tell you about our product, and then I'm sure that we'll be able to follow up after this call for those of you that want to know more and are interested in pursuing it. I'm going to move through this webinar fairly quickly, and as usual, I'm going to give you guys some background info on SEO, just because it's really important. It never fails. You guys are professional salespeople. You know a lot about selling and a lot about piquing interest in a customer. But when it comes to digital and digital marketing, there's a whole degree of variations of knowledge and product knowledge as it relates to SEO. So, which is to be expected, right? But I just want to cover a few things briefly, so that you guys kind of know how products like Gotcha Places or local SEO or on-page SEO or some of those other products out there, exactly how they help customers. Now, I'm not going to get into the mechanics of any other product other than Gotcha Places, but it's important to understand how SEO works. So the name of the game, businesses are in business to make money. That's it. And they make money from sales, and you make sales from marketing and advertising. It's that simple. It's obviously a no-brainer. This goes way back. We've been doing this since the beginning, right? Marketing, advertising, somebody gets interested, we sell them, and then we make our money. Now, everybody on this call, you guys are professional salespeople. You're in business for yourselves. And a lot of you have been around long enough, like myself, to understand how marketing and advertising works, or at the very least, in the traditional sense of it, right? A TV, radio, billboard, print, knocking on doors. I mean, all of these are the traditional ways that we have used over the years, and we have sold to our customers to help them make sales. Well, digital is really the same stuff. I mean, we're doing the exact same types of things, only we're using a different medium, and that's digital marketing. Now, granted, it's a lot more fragmented and it costs a lot more to successfully execute digital marketing, whereas traditional was a lot easier. I remember when I was a distributor and I ran some ads in the yellow pages. I had four quarter page ads, full color. I mean, those ads lit up my phones. I had so much business just coming off of four different ads: screen printing, apparel, promotional products, and commercial printing. That's where I had them. And that alone kept me very, very busy. Now I paid $2,500 a month for those ads, but it was a very simple approach to bringing in business. Digital is going to be a bit more complicated, and that's just the way it is. But why do people spend money on digital marketing? Why are people focusing on digital marketing? Because there's 100 billion searches a month. And it's actually more than that. Google just kind of capped it off at 100 billion, but there are more than 100 billion searches a month by people looking for information. And that leads to the question, what are they really looking for? Well, I break it down into three categories. They're looking for people or companies, right? You're going to Google a name of a company to find out more about that company or verify, that the company's legit, or you're going to search for somebody by name. You're looking for information, maybe kind of evergreen type content, maybe information about the Roman Empire or something along those lines. Or we're looking for things to buy, products and services. But these are the three things that we're searching for. And what is really amazing is, according to Google, 46% of searches have local intent. Local intent is kind of a tricky way that Google describes that people ultimately are looking to get a product or service, and their searches have that local intent. They want to get something and they want to get it now, and they want to get it in an area that they're in. They're also using search to look up directions and phone numbers and things like that. But at the end of the day, 46 billion searches are happening with local intent. This is a big deal. I mean, when you have so much activity and so much traffic happening online, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's where businesses want to be. And that's why you've seen this incredible growth with a lot of you have seen it with your customers expanding out digital departments, coming up with, chief digital officer positions. I mean, it really has gone crazy. So an online presence is really what these companies are fighting for, and this is what they're working towards. And an online presence starts with what? I mean, if I just said it was fragmented and it's all over the place and there's a lot going on, let's just calm down and go, okay, what does it start with? Well, it starts with your website. The website is a company's business online. It is the most important piece of property that a business owns online, period, hands down. Because it's this website that Google reads, it scans in every page of your website and it interprets what the website's about and it puts it in its index so that when people are searching, if it feels like a page of your website is relevant, it'll show that page. But it's a very complex process to get Google to index your page very well, and I'm going to show you why that is. But gone are the days of glorified brochures, online brochures. That's just not going to get the job done unless your sales process is to shake a hand and send them to your website, where they kind of follow a sales process online. So there's a lot more that goes to your website. And not only that, websites have to convert. Websites need to be sales machines. And we do audits. We do probably 50 to 60 audits a week of websites for our partners. And I'm constantly shocked or surprised at how little these businesses actually tell people what they want them to do when they reach their website. What do you want us to do? When I hit the website, every consumer needs to be led. We all love to be sold. We need to know, what do you want us to do? And call to actions are really the key differentiator on websites and help websites actually convert. And then the promotion of the website. So let's say you've got a great website. You've done everything that I recommend or other SEOs recommend you do. So how do you market? Well, I know in the old days, we used to put our website on our business card or we put it on a promotional product and we'd walk up to somebody and say, hey, check me out online at www.mywebsite.com. And in today's day and age, that won't get the job done. You're not going to drive enough traffic to your website. You're not going to get any conversions from your website. And I know because I work with a lot of distributors and partners, especially in the Performa network, and I see the kind of traffic that you're driving, and it is very, very little. So you're going to have to rely on traditional ways to bring in business, right? Unless you get a little more savvier and you spend a little more money on digital marketing. Every business out there is doing that, because we all want top results. And in order to get top results, there are certain things that we have to do. Now, because y'all are in the promotional products industry, as well as myself, indirectly, I'm going to use promotional products as an example. So let's say you wanted to show up number one for promotional products. Well, I'm telling you right now, that's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen because you and everybody else, right, all 26,000 companies and 90,000 plus people all want to show up number one for promotional products. Not to mention even people outside of our industry are fighting for the same type of keyword searches. So let's take a look at this. Why is that? Well, when I type in promotional products, there are 4.6 billion results just for promotional products. Not only that, Google's got this thing kind of organized, as you can see here on my screen, organized with shopping campaigns, and there's ad campaigns, and there's local results. I mean, it'd be a nightmare to try to tackle showing up on first page, which only shows 10 organic search results for promotional products, right? And I'm talking on a national basis. So how do you position, or how do you figure out how you're going to position? I'll tell you, this is kind of what we go through when we build websites. We do keyword research. We want to know, all right, what are people searching for related to a particular business? So we automatically say, well, we might type promotional products. So that'll be like a primary keyword, and we want some more primary keywords. So we might do like specialty advertising, logoed products, swag, giveaways. There's lots. I'm just doing this in a short way just to kind of give you guys an example. But all right, so what are things that people might type in on a primary level for to find our business or products or services, and then there's secondary, right? So now we go down into categories like drinkware, writing accessories or instruments, desk accessories, apparel, and then you drill down even more: coffee mugs, pens, uniforms, golf shirts. And in promotional products, you could even go further with actual items, right? Actual item numbers, items with descriptions. But what you end up with are thousands, if not tens of thousands of ways that people search. So it literally is overwhelming, and it requires some expertise to figure this thing out, right? So what we do is we take a look at the what we call the keyword universe for a particular customer. Then we have Google give us search traffic for all the keywords, and then we organize them in highest traffic keyword searches on down, and then we categorize them by high competition, medium competition, or low competition. That indicates how hard other companies are fighting to rank for those keywords. And generally we come up and we eliminate all the bad stuff, the stuff that we're not going to be able to target due to high volume and high competition. And then we organize them in ad groups or groups, keyword groups. And then we take those keyword groups, and that's how we build websites. We go ahead and build pages out for all these keyword groups. And generally speaking, we get customers to rank. Now, that's what we do before we even build a website. So my point in saying in helping you guys understand that is everything starts with the website. And then, you can't just run out and build a website. That's why when you hire, your clients are hiring a nephew to build their website, or some guy that's going to build it for 2,500, or you can imagine the amount of time that goes into this, right? They're not going to get what I just talked about. They're going to get something that might look good. They might get an immediate wow effect, and then it kind of diminishes after that. But beyond everything that I just said, you also have to provide on-page SEO, right? Yeah, and what all on-page is, things that you do on each and every page of the website to help Google understand specifically or exactly what each page is about. And that helps it index it better. And then there's off-page SEO. Off-page is exactly what it sounds like. Everything you do off your website to drive people to your website. Blogging on your website helps drive people to your website, right? That is, in my opinion, that's kind of on-page work, ongoing on-page work, but here it was just categorized. But, posting on forums, submitting articles, social media posts, listing your business on directories, etc. All of these activities can drive traffic to your website, and it really is worth the effort, because exponentially you can connect and drive so many more prospects to your website than you could if you went out every day knocking on doors. I'm not saying that knocking on doors isn't a valuable or a necessary way to bring in business. I do think it is. But as you grow and you get bigger and bigger and bigger, you need more and more volume, and your sales funnel has to be more and more efficient. So what I just talked about was positioning a website, and then ways that how to even build a website correctly for traffic, to position it for traffic, and then a couple of things that you can do to continue to drive traffic to your website. But what else? What else can we do, right? What else is there, right? And I did mention local, right? If local intent accounts for almost half of all searches that are happening online, then it is a no-brainer that every business would want to position itself in local search. I don't care if you're a national company. it's still important that you conduct a Google My Business verification, and you start to see directories with your physical name, address, and phone number. Because in the eyes of Google, when Google sees this happening from a local search perspective, it legitimizes your business as a real brick and mortar operation. Now, Google understands that most of us, or a lot of us, right, work out of our homes, etc. So it does, and it has ways to deal with that. But at the end of the day, local search can bring volumes of business to any company. That's why everybody's scrambling to get posted, get listed on local. And I mean, Google My Business, or GMB, has done a really good job of providing, or a profile that helps you kind of enter all your information, and then it gives you really cool stats and analytics on how many searches you get and how many phone calls come to your business. And this is a real customer of ours. I mean, this is a nail salon, and look at the work that we do. This guy got 83 phone calls out of local search. I mean, 4.3 thousand visibility, or he showed up in that many searches, right? Collectively, that's really cool. Or 3,700 up above, but down below you can see how customers have viewed their business. So obviously, Google My Business is a good thing to do, and you want to verify your business. But guess what? It's not enough. I mean, it really isn't. We get phone calls all the time, and they say, look, I've done everything that I'm supposed to do on Google My Business, but I'm not getting any traffic, or I'm not ranking, or, well, that's because competition plays into effect. Proximity, how close somebody is to a business, plays into that. Your website has a huge role with ranking as well. Google will rank locations higher and local if the websites if it understands what's on the website. And in order to understand what's on the website, you've got to position it and do all the things that I just talked about doing. When you do all of that, Google understands beyond a shadow of a doubt what services and products you offer and how you can position yourself for local. But still, proximity and competition still comes into play. Then it's basically a fight for who Google trusts, which business Google trusts the most to show at the highest in search results. So what else can you do, right? I mean, if it's a level playing field and everybody out there is getting Google My Businesses, including your competitors and your clients' competitors, and if everybody's doing it, now what else can we do to rank? And then how do we rank? What if we send our products? What if we ship our products out? I mean, customers don't come to our location, but we go to them, we get their orders, and we ship products out. Why aren't we showing up in those locations away from our actual area? And we've solved that. This is how SEO solved this problem. Okay. We go to the website, and this is a fellow Performa owner. This is a business, a client of his. And this is how we've solved this problem, right? We built EcoGreen's website, and then we went in and we added service areas. And then under service areas, we have 4 counties that he handles, cities within 4 counties. And we have all of this really cool descriptive information about each county. And then when you scroll down the page, we have cities, right? And then when you click on the cities, now you go into city pages, and it talks about all the products and services that he offers, and they link back to his actual product and service pages too. And this works, all right? It's a lot of work. He paid a lot of money, right, to have all this content constantly being built. And as you do more cities, you got to pay somebody more money to get this stuff built. But he told us that his business doubled last year. Okay, now, in all fairness, this wasn't all he did. He didn't just add service pages and go to bed and his business doubled. He added service pages. He ran a small AdWords campaign, and he is on our local SEO program, Got Your Local SEO. Okay, so those 3 things work together to double his business, and he's actually opening up a retail equipment location too for landscaping equipment. So, so we know that this works, and so we've racked our brains because this isn't easy for our partners to sell. I mean, how do you're going to walk into your customers and you start talking about location pages and service area pages and counties and cities, and their eyes are going to glaze over, and you're just going to say forget it and just go back to doing what you do. So we came up with a really cool product, okay, called Gotcha Places Plus. And this product works really well. And here's what it does. Same concept as I mentioned about the location pages, but here's how it works. So we built this platform around what we call sales check-ins. And I think we're all familiar with like check-in. It started with Foursquare, and then Facebook does it. People check in at the airport, or they check in at a business, or they check in a country, or they check in safe when there's a bad weather alert. Same kind of concept, but you're checking in a sale on our system. So when a sale is made, and I'm using promotional products as an example. So we sold Lily Mills some travel mugs. So we're going to do a check-in before we ship this product out. So you can use the Gotcha dashboard to do it, or download our Apple app or our Android app, and you'll log in because you'll be part of the system, right? Your client will log in, and then they can take a picture of the mug or of the travel mug. They fill out the information, who it's going to. They write a description with keywords, all right? And we can assist and explain the best way to do that. Then they add that picture, and then they do a check-in. Boom. When they do a check-in, we have two properties. One's gotchaplaces.com. The other is a client's website. So when they do that check-in, our system will automatically put that check, build out a page. Let's say it's in a county, state, county, city that isn't in our system yet. We will go ahead and create pages for those areas, drop a pin on a map, use proper schema so that Google understands exactly what this is, and then we'll also push it out on the website. So we create location pages and service area pages on the website. So it happens on Gotcha Places, happens on the website, pins are dropped. And as time goes on, and like I said, there's service area map, there's the check-ins with photos. Also, we have a reviews experience loop. So if the customer is willing to receive, or if you want to send them an email asking them for a review, you just enter their email, and that's included in the check-in, and they'll get an email prompting them to leave you a review. It's wicked cool. This thing works really well. And then not only that, when the check-in's done, we'll also push it out through the client's social media. So to go out to Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, since they're their pictures, and then those posts will link back to the website. So anyone who's familiar with Gotcha Stream and how we curate content on a website and we push out through social media and link back to content, and it works so well. I mean, just yesterday, I took a look at the traffic for one customer. They were getting 193 organic visitors and about 480 visitors from Gotcha Stream posts and traffic. It was unbelievable. So this, where Gotcha Stream is curated content, this is your content or your customer's content. They're pictures of their work, their mowed lawns, products, services that they're delivering to their customers with descriptions, and it's going on social media. So it's custom for them. Really an amazing deal. So the more check-ins that somebody does, the more signals that are sent out to Google. And what happens is when people are searching for those types of products and services in those areas, suddenly they show up in local results. And it's this electrician's company that shows up in an area outside of where their actual physical location is, and they're in the pack 3, number 3. So that's the goal, is to get businesses to show up outside of their areas. And this is really the best way to do it. We provide complete reporting, complete control of all of the check-ins, etc. So that's Gotcha Places in a nutshell. It's pretty easy to explain and even demonstrate. But the other thing that we're doing, because we have all of these listings, right, that are showing up on our system, gotchaplaces.com, we're building a directory around it. And this is a wicked cool directory. So it's kind of like Yelp or YP.com, only it's Gotcha Places. And the way that we're going to do it is it's not just Italian restaurant near me. We want to build this thing with a sophisticated algorithm and some tags, so that people can type in best place to host a birthday party, best place to take a first date, things like that. More experience type searches, or they can just search for Italian near me. But our system is going to organize all of these searches and provide results for customers based on that. And then on top of that, we're providing free business profiles that are going to, this is version 1, but version 2 is going to be like a mini website, so that companies that are real small and they don't quite have a very good web presence, they can build a profile on Gotcha Places, and we'll have all the proper SEO schema. Everything that I just talked about before, we're going to assist them with SEO positioning on our platform. But it doesn't, who cares as long as they're getting traffic, not only to their business, but also to their website. So this is going to be part of our, it's just a free offering, because we might as well build a massive directory. And as customers come in and are interested in purchasing Gotcha Places Plus, and it could be attached to their Gotcha Places profile as well as pushed out on their website, as I explained. But when they inquire, we're going to send them to our partners. We're going to send them to you guys based on location, and allow them to go ahead, and contact you guys and make those sales. Because everybody knows Gotcha doesn't sell direct. We're a trusted partner of Performa. I mean, we're an MVP LP. We've been around for well over 10 years. And we've won plenty of awards. So I don't think that there shouldn't be a trust factor between working with Gotcha. And so we definitely want to generate leads for our distributor partners. How much this thing costs? We were going to set it at about $1,000 a month, because it's a super powerful program. There's an awful lot of work that we do, both manually and automated in the background. But we're doing introductory pricing right now. So it's just going to be a $500 setup, $500 a month. And that's on a seat. So you guys collect $200 a month on this product, right? And $200 on the setup. But do the math. A customer is going to stay on this, right? They're doing check-ins, they're showing up. It's kind of fun. It's almost like a game. That's why we have a leaderboard system where they can track who of their employees are doing the most check-ins, things like that. So you figure at $200 a month, that's $2,400 a year for one client. You get 10 clients, it's $24K. If you get 100 customers, you've got $240,000 coming in every year off of just one product. One product, Gotcha Places, and a product that works and works really well. So we're really excited to bring this out. We're still fine tuning a lot of different things, because we want this thing to go even beyond what I've just explained. I mean, because I think this is Thor's hammer for local. This really will shake things up. Now, it doesn't replace a local SEO program where constant citations are being, citation is going out to another website like a business directory and listing your business name, address, phone number, product descriptions, things like that. That's what local does. This doesn't replace that. That still is foundational and builds up your location, which helps support and strengthen Gotcha Places, right? Everything works kind of together and bolsters. The better you do one, the better the other product's gonna work as well. We do offer a sell promo on this product. It's $250 setup, $250 a month. If we get an order today, or I'm pretty lax, but let's say by early next week, we'll knock $125 off, guys. There's a lot of work in setting this product up. We spent well over $1 million, and we are continuing to dump money into the development of this product. So, it's kind of like going to see $100 million movie for $12 or whatever the price, $15 to see that movie. I mean, that's why I love going to movies, because for a very small price, I get to kind of enjoy a much bigger production. So same concept here. This product works. We got a lot of people that are signing up every day on this thing. And I want to really make this something that will work with just the Performa owners, Performa alone for like the next 90 days or onward. But in order for me to do that, I've got to see enough activity or enough people kind of showing the product or helping. I'll help you show it. As everybody knows, we have discovery calls and we have ways to do this. So, okay, I went a minute over. I think you've got my email. My email is cjenkin@gotchamobi.com. If you guys are interested, if you want some more information, we're going to have sales sheets. We've got product overviews. We're doing videos, landing pages. We're pulling all this information and all this content together for you.